Have you ever wondered why you act the way you do in relationships? Why some people seem to cling, while others need tons of space? It's not just your personality, and it's definitely not random. It all comes down to something called your attachment style. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand the 4 main attachment styles, but you'll also have a pretty good idea of which one you are. And trust me, this knowledge can be a total game changer for your love life, your friendships, and even your relationship with yourself. So what exactly is an attachment style? Think of it as your internal blueprint for how you connect with others. This blueprint is mostly formed in your early childhood, based on your relationship with your caregivers. Were they consistently there for you? Were they unpredictable? This early programming shapes how you view intimacy, how you handle conflict, and what you expect from the people you love as an adult. It's a powerful force, but the good news is, it's not set in stone. Let's dive into the first and most common one, the secure attachment style. If you have a secure attachment style, you generally feel comfortable with intimacy and independence. You trust your partner, but you also trust yourself. You don't freak out if they need a night out with their friends, and you're not afraid to ask for support when you need it. You see relationships as a safe base from which you can explore the world. You're good at communicating your needs and feelings directly, and you can handle disagreements without feeling like the world is ending. Basically, you've hit the relationship jackpot. People with a secure attachment style tend to have more stable, satisfying, and long-lasting relationships. They believe they are worthy of love and that others are generally reliable and trustworthy. It's the style we're all ideally aiming for. Now, let's talk about the anxious attachment style, sometimes called anxious preoccupied. If this is you, you probably crave a lot of closeness and intimacy. You might worry a lot about your partner's love and commitment. You might find yourself constantly seeking reassurance, asking things like, "Are you mad at me?" Or, "Do you still love me?" When your partner pulls away, even for a little bit, your internal alarm bells can go off. This can lead to what some might call clingy behavior, calling or texting a lot, needing constant contact. Underneath it all is a deep fear of abandonment. You might be incredibly tuned into your partner's moods, always trying to anticipate their needs to keep them close. This isn't because you're needy. It's because your attachment system is on high alert, trying to protect you from being left alone. It's exhausting, both for you and sometimes for your partner. Next up, we have the avoidant attachment style, or more specifically, the dismissive avoidant. If you're an avoidant, independence is your jam. You pride yourself on being self-sufficient and not needing anyone. The idea of getting too close to someone can feel suffocating. You might find yourself putting up walls, keeping people at an emotional arm's length. When a partner tries to get too emotionally intimate, you might feel the urge to pull away, get busy with work, or focus on hobbies. It's not that you don't have feelings, you just suppress them. You might rationalize that you don't need emotional support or that relationships are just messy. People with this style often had to learn to rely on themselves from a young age. So, depending on someone else feels unnatural and even risky. They value their freedom above all else and can come across as distant or aloof, even if they secretly long for connection. Then there's the fourth style, which is a bit more complex. The fearful-avoidant attachment style, also known as disorganized. This is like having one foot on the gas and one foot on the brake at the same time. If this is you, you desperately want a close, intimate relationship, but you're also terrified of it. You see relationships as something you desire, but also as a source of potential pain. So you might find yourself in a push-pull dynamic. One minute you're leaning in, craving connection, and the next you're pulling away, convinced you're going to get hurt. This can be really confusing for your partners, and honestly, really confusing for you too. Your behavior can seem unpredictable because you're caught between the fear of being alone and the fear of being too close. This style often stems from a childhood that felt chaotic or frightening, where the people who were supposed to be a source of safety were also a source of fear. So, as I've been describing these, did one or two of them resonate with you? Maybe you saw yourself in the anxious style's need for reassurance, or the avoidance need for space, or maybe you're a mix. It's important to remember that these are not rigid boxes. You can have a primary style, but show traits of others, especially under stress. For instance, a mostly secure person might feel anxious in a relationship with someone who is very avoidant. The context of the relationship matters a lot. So now you're thinking, okay, I think I'm anxious, or I'm definitely avoidant, now what? This is the most important part. Identifying your attachment style isn't about labeling yourself or your partner. It's about gaining understanding and compassion. It's the first step toward change. If you have an insecure attachment style, whether anxious, avoidant, or fearful-avoidant, you are not doomed to have bad relationships forever. You can absolutely develop what's called earned secure attachment. This means consciously working to change your old patterns and build a more secure way of relating to others. How do you do that? It starts with self-awareness. Just by watching this video, you're already doing the work. The next step is to observe yourself in your relationships without judgment. When you feel that urge to send a fifth text, or when you feel that need to run away and be alone, just notice it. Acknowledge the feeling and the underlying fear. For anxious types, this might mean learning to self-soothe, to reassure yourself that you are okay, even when you're not getting immediate validation from your partner. It's about building your own sense of self-worth outside of the relationship. For avoidant types, it might mean consciously choosing to lean in instead of pulling away. It means taking small risks, like sharing a feeling or asking for help, even when it feels uncomfortable. It's about learning that vulnerability doesn't have to be dangerous, and for everyone, communication is key. But it has to be the right kind of communication. Instead of saying, "You never text me back," an anxious person could learn to say, "When I don't hear from you for a while, I start to feel worried because I value our connection." Instead of just disappearing, an avoidant person could learn to say, "I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed and need some space to myself for a little while, but I'll check in with you later." See the difference? It's about expressing your needs from your own perspective without blame. Building a secure attachment can also be supercharged by being in a relationship with a secure partner. They can provide a safe, stable base that helps you rewire your old expectations. They can show you through their actions that it's safe to trust, safe to be vulnerable, and safe to be independent. And if you feel like your attachment issues are deeply rooted and causing a lot of distress, therapy can be an incredible resource. A good therapist can help you understand the origins of your style and give you tools to create healthier patterns. Remember, understanding your attachment style is like being given a map. You can finally see where you are, where you've been, and most importantly, you can start to choose a new path forward. It's a journey toward healthier, happier, and more fulfilling connections. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I hope this has been helpful. If it was, give this video a like and let me know in the comments which attachment style you think you are. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos on how to build better relationships and a better you. See you next time.